guys, what is up? It's me, Looks by Lottie, and welcome back to my channel. A few housekeeping items before we start. First of all, you can't really tell right now because I recently showered, but I got highlights in my hair for the first time. 7th grade me is very happy with them. It's a nice little pick-me-up for the summertime, you know? Hot girl summer, shot girl summer. Second of all, I know that I have some pimples right now. Get over it. It's hormonal acne because of my birth control. It used to be really bad, but now that I take care of myself, it's a lot better. Also, I have a fan on because it's getting hot in here, and so if you see it moving, just ignore it, okay? But let's go into today's video. Now today isn't necessarily a holiday, but I think some people are going to see it as a holiday. The day that I'm uploading this is May 4th, aka May the 4th be with you, aka Star Wars Day. No, I didn't just buy this shirt for this video. What are you talking about? I actually am a fan of Star Wars. I wasn't at first. I couldn't get into it as a kid because other people were obsessed with it. And when people are obsessed with things, I'm just kind of push it away. It's too mainstream. I was hipster before it was even cool, I guess. But I got into it into my later years. The first movie I saw was Rogue One. And before then I had like the basic knowledge like Darth Vader is bad. The Jedi are good. Jar Jar Binks is a freak. And as the years went on, I was kind of like, you know, this is kind of good. The second trilogy that came out like in the late 90s, so that's just straight up cringe. I like to watch that just to feel bad about myself, or to feel good about myself. People also say that they don't really like the most recent trilogy, but like that brought us Kylo Ren, so you gotta be thankful for that. Not only do I have this shirt that I definitely didn't buy off of Amazon last week for this video, my brother, he's an architecture major, and he has a 3D printer because he likes to make things, and I said, hey dude, make me Baby Yoda. And so he did. He has a Christmas present because he got it for me for Christmas. So anyways, you're probably wondering, well, why are you doing your makeup? Like, where are you leading to this? We're gonna do a 3 looks, 1 palette with the Colourpop X Star Wars The Child palette. I picked this palette up the day that it launched, and I've used it quite a bit. Not a lot, I want to use it a little bit more. So I'm really excited for this video because I get to show off all these pretty colors. If you're kind of like a grungy green kind of person, yeah, that fell out, oops. But if you're kind of like your grungy greens, then I think this would be a good palette for you. But I'm gonna go ahead and shut up, and we are going to go over to voiceover Charlotte. Take it away.
Before we get started, let me tell you a little tip I did to hide my acne. Green tones cancel out red tones, so I took the light green shade in the palette and dabbed it on my pimples. Not too much, just to lightly cover them. When I put my base on, my acne virtually disappears. Now let's dive into this look. First, I took the shade Right Hand Mondo on my finger and tapped it on the inner half of my lid. I also brought it up above the crease for a blown out effect. Next, I took the shade Sipping Soup and tapped it on the outer half of my lid. Similarly, I brought it up over the crease to match the blowout of the first shimmer shade. I also took that shade on a fluffy brush and dragged it out for a winged effect. Once I was happy with how it looked, I took the shade Droid Protocol onto a tiny eyelid brush and used the thin side to begin my wing shape. I dragged it out pretty far, then brought it back down on my top lash line. When I was happy with how the wing looked, I dragged the same dark brown shade onto my lower lash to connect everything together. Taking the same shade as before, I drew a curved line that matched my crease shape to make a graphic liner moment, connecting it to the wing of my liner. Looking good, Lottie. I also thought it would be fun to add some fake freckles, which I have a tutorial on in my no makeup video, which I will leave a card for in the upper right corner. I added a nude lip. This one was from Huda Beauty in shade Girls Trip, I believe. Lastly, I added some lashes from Lunar Beauty. These are in the style Aries. And here's the final look. I think it's super cute. I would definitely wear this out on a date or to see the Star Wars movies in theaters. I just think it's very flattering and fun, a little twist on a typical night out on the town look. Let's call her A New Hope, because this 70s vibe would go perfectly with the timing of this first movie release in 1977. Alright, time for look number 2. First, I'm taking the shade Float Your Crib on a brush and placing it in the inner and outer corners of my eye. It was a little hard for me to keep the pigmentation on point for this, but trust me, this will look so good in the end. Next, I take the shade Little Frog and place it next to Float Your Crib. I wanted to get it to blend together, but my eyes were just not agreeing with me on that day. So we compromised and I ended up putting the shade all over the empty space on my lid. After that space was filled, I placed the shade Sipping Soup in the middle of my lid, blending it into Little Frog for a seamless blend. I also added it in the same place on my lower lash line to add a dramatic eye-opening effect. On top of that, I went back in with the shade Right Hand Mondo and placed that in the middle as well, but didn't blend it out as far as I did with Sipping Soup. Same as before, I added the shade to my lower lash line. For an extra pop, I added the shade Precious Cargo on top of the other shimmers to really make that spotlight eye shine. I added some thin eyeliner on my top lash before adding on these full dramatic lashes from Texana Beauty. They're my favorites to add to any bold look. I'm a sucker for a bold green lip and a brown lippy, so I used a Glam White chocolate chip lipstick and topped it with the Fenty Gloss Bomb Cream in shade Cookie Jar to bring everything together. This one is a bold look, but adds some spice in case you want to wear it to, it's Star Wars trivia night. I named this look Dagobah, inspired by the forest that Yoda takes Luke to train him to become a Jedi. This last look is probably my personal favorite. I took the shade Babyface on my brush and placed it on the inner half of my lid, blending it up a little bit into my crease. Next, I created the ear-like shape with Just Like a Tatooine and fanned it out just past the end of my eyebrows. I also made sure to blend it in well with the light green shade. I dragged the light brown shade onto my lower lash line to bring it all together. I decided to deepen up my outer corner with Droid Protocol and blend it to add a little dimension to the look. For lashes, I thought the Lunar Beauty lashes in style Stella would look really perfect with this look, and of course, I was right. I added this deep cool pink lipstick from Kylie Cosmetics in shade Ulta Beauty to finish this look. I'm really obsessed with this one. I want to go to Disney World and find Kylo Ren so I can get our wedding take a photo with him in this look. This one is called Grogu because I took inspiration from his super cute ears.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. This was so fun to make. This palette is just super cute, and if you're a Star Wars fan or are a fan of grungy green colors, this is a really unique palette that you should add to your collection. Let me know what your favorite look was down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!